In this video, I'll be covering my exact step-by-step plan to generate $1 million in revenue in 2025 with my AI infrastructure agency. This will be an unedited, completely raw YouTube video. So if you have TikTok brain and you can't handle 5 to 10 minutes of unedited, not flashy content, then this video is not for you. But if you're serious about scaling your revenue, starting your own online business, scaling your online business, or just growing your business in general in 2025, then this is the video for you, because I'll cover the 5 aspects that I will be actively implementing. In fact, that I've already been implementing for the past couple of months in order to guarantee that I hit $1 million in revenue with my business in 2025 at 21 years old. So step number 1 in this journey is to build a great product and service, okay? What I mean by that is you have to have a service that's in demand, and you have to be able to actually fulfill on that service. So you have to build something that people want, that they need, and that's useful to a certain niche, marketplace, or industry. In my case, we built the world's first omni-channel AI system. So this step 1 is actively completed. We have a great service. We have great service delivery. We have a product that people want. Now comes step number 2. So step number 2, and the step that I'm currently actively doing, and we're in December of 2024, is hiring A players on the team. So I already have A players on the team in the sense of my developers, the people that actually built out the system. But now we have to go the extra step of getting A-tier salespeople, so closers and setters that will actually be able to contact leads in outbound, which I'll cover later on in the video, but also close deals actively on Zoom calls. I'm currently the one taking half of the calls. I already have a closer on the English side of things, but I want to outsource myself completely and have someone that's truly dedicated just in sales to maximize the closing percentage and help as much businesses as possible. Step number 3, and this is one that I'll be starting shortly in the next couple of weeks, is launching outbound marketing efforts. What I mean by that is contacting businesses directly via calling them or reaching out to them on social media to actually qualify them and get them on calls. It's actually why we're looking for a setter. If you are an experienced setter, click the first link in the description to apply to the position. But essentially, what this will do is, right now, we run a lot of our marketing, well, 90% of our marketing via paid ads, which is great to go and target a certain type of business. But then if we're talking about the bigger businesses that are also the businesses that can greatly benefit from our product, from our service, then to go and contact them, we need to actually reach out to them directly. So that's something that we're gonna be dialing in over the next couple of weeks to increase the number of actual qualified quality book calls. Step number 4, this one is more of a medium-term step in the next probably 3 to 6 months. It's scaling our marketing efforts. So what I mean by that specifically is keeping the outbound where it's good, booking 5, 10 extremely qualified calls with bigger businesses a week, but then scaling our paid ads, okay? Right now we're spending anywhere from $2,000 a month, maybe a bit more than that, sometimes a bit less, but I wanna actually go in 3x, 4x, 8x that number in the next 3 to 6 months so that we can just get in front of more eyeballs, get in front of more qualified people, get more calls on the calendar, and actually have those A players take more of those calls as well, fill up their calendars. The reason why it's also a good idea to scale your budget is also for just a brand awareness, but also those retargeting ads. So we're currently fulfilling on a good number of clients of actually giving them a great service in our province. So what we're aiming for is getting those testimonial videos within the next 30, 45 days, and then retarget the other businesses that have been watching our ads but just haven't clicked or taken action yet, showing them, hey, these are some great results that we're getting actively right now. If you want some of these, go ahead and book your call, right? So that'll actually increase our closing percentage, and it's gonna allow us to charge more since our result is more and more guaranteed with the more times we actually implement it. Okay, so if I break down and kind of recap everything to show you how I essentially calculate my numbers, the budgets, and everything required in order to hit my goal. To hit 100K a month at our current pricing, including recurring revenue and all that stuff, is around 8 closes a month, okay? If we're doing 8 closes a month, then that means we've spoken with 24 qualified businesses. That's if, with our A players, of course, we're doing a 33% closing percentage, which is right in kind of the good to average area, right? So 24 qualified book calls, 33% closing percentage. Half of the calls we're actually doing right now are like super qualified. So that means we need to be booking 48 total calls in the month. That's 12 calls a week. And to book 12 calls a week, if we put that on a monthly basis, 48 calls, then we have to spend anywhere from maybe 3, 4, 5K a month in ad spend to hit those goals with our current stats. And like I said, with our A players, we're going to be able to even get higher closing percentage, higher quality book call percentages, as well as better fulfillment as well. That's something I forgot to cover earlier, but you want to maintain product quality. That's why the goal is to offer a more high ticket service and product, actually being able to deliver, because fulfilling on 20, 30 people like we used to do at my paid ads agency is just not sustainable. You're just giving a mediocre experience to everyone rather than having less people pay higher ticket, but then getting way better service, way better results as a direct correlation to your services, to what they actually paid you. So the ROI is more definite, it's more established, it's more pronounced. So they actually just stay on for longer. It's less hassle for you, but obviously that does require actually spending on a team, spending on quality AI developers. But at the end of the day, that's what also makes your success long lasting. So those were the 5 steps that I am actively or will be implementing over the next couple of months to guarantee $1 million in revenue with my business in 2025. If you want to do the same, I highly suggest you follow the channel, number 1, hit the bell for post notifications, that you keep an eye out for the rest of the videos so that you can actually follow the rest of the journey and see how it actually goes in the day-to-day. But also I highly recommend that you yourself start or scale your online business using these 5 tips, as these are the 5 tips that could also potentially guarantee your success watching this video.